This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV 24x7.
So I have to say, a phone like this, like I said right in the beginning of the show, a phone like this really changes the equation, the game in the marketplace. 12.1 megapixel, the sudden jump, most phones right now, 2 or 3 megapixel, 5 megapixel. The jump is almost startling. 12.1 megapixel, a touch focus, xenon flash, GPS, Wi-Fi, 3.5-inch widescreen, fantastic resolution, lots of other features. Believe me, they've crammed it all in. But cramming it all in and having a marketplace winner are two different things. Let's find out first what the Sony Ericsson Satio has. Every single feature detailed for you.
You might remember seeing this phone on Cellguru before. We introduced it to you from Barcelona as I do. In India, Satio is what it will be called. Sony Ericsson Satio packs a lot of power with its 12.1 megapixel camera. It has a smart xenon flasher. Satio has photo editing options which even your digi camera might not have. Touch on any part of your frame to focus. One can even take pictures in any megapixel strength like 8 MP or 9 or even 10 MP for a lighter photo file. Add a message to your pic. Its simple options will let you upload pics on social networking sites in no time at all. It has a multi-face detection and smile detection option. Watch your photo collection with a flip of motion sensing technology. There is geotagging and many more useful camera options. Video viewing is great on the big 3.5-inch screen that has a 360 by 640 pixel resolution. Satio is a striking handset for more reasons. It looks like a camera with its brilliantly crafted metal body. A sharp slide-out flash camera at the back. And shortcut keys carved neatly on the two sides. But the 3.5 audio jack is not there yet again. Right below the screen is the main menu button that brings up the many media options. It has quick links to Facebook and YouTube. There are motion sensing games and location-based services too. Microsoft Office tools can be found in the organizer area and an QWERTY keyboard for easy typing. With the unlimited entertainment Satio offers, Sony Ericsson has been wise enough to add a search option that will let you find anything, from your messages to contacts and even songs. Inbuilt memory is only 128 MB, but Satio comes with an 8 GB card in box. Unlike many of its competitors in the market, Satio's touchscreen interface is pretty intuitive and user-friendly. Overall, it's a great buy if you're ready to shell out 35,950 rupees.
So like we said, truly throws the challenge down for the competition to now catch up. 12.1 megapixel and all the other goodies. Now, we gave this phone to Dino Morea, actor and model, to find out what he thinks. He truly uses technology to a great level. What he thought, what he could do with the phone. We'll meet him after the break, plus we'll give you a chance to win a Sony Ericsson phone.
I would say this is a camera.
Okay.
But incidentally, it has a phone too.
So
That's how I would put
It's a top-of-the-line digital camera, 12.1 megapixel.
Which has
and guess
a phone.
what? They put in a phone into it too. Welcome back. As we said, joining me will be Dino Morea, and he is with me right now. Let's find out from him what he thinks. But before we start with the whole phone thing,
yes,
let's get down really toxic right now, okay?
Okay.
Let's go into the Acid Factory. So a new movie coming up.
Yes.
Very strange title. I mean, it really does intrigue everybody. So
right.
Why Acid Factory?
But Acid Factory, I thought some trippy film with drugs and stuff like that. But then I heard the story and I realized that Acid Factory is very important in the film. It's one of the characters, as a matter of fact. So it's an old factory an old acid factory where most of the film is set in.
You know, this one, at the present moment, unreleased.
Yes.
The phone about to come in. It's almost like Acid Factory.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Okay. And just like you said, intriguing premise and that intriguing features in this one.
Yeah.
First, you have to start with the big shocker. A 12.1 megapixel
Megapixel.
digital camera phone.
Absolutely.
The mind boggles to think they've been able to do that, and yet it's such a slim little thing. It's
Yeah.
not like one of those bulky bricks.
Absolutely. I would say this is a camera.
Okay.
But incidentally, it has a phone too. You know,
So
that's how I would
it's
put
a top
this.
of the line digital camera, 12.1 megapixel.
Which has
and
a
guess
phone.
what? They put in a phone into it too.
Exactly. That's how
Okay.
it is. I mean, if you don't want to buy a CyberShot camera, buy a Sony Ericsson camera, which comes with the phone. I think it's fantastic. The screen is great. It's got a big 3.5-inch screen size
nice
screen, and it's
16 by 9.
It's amazing. It's light.
Screen.
I think this is something which one can use and make good use of, I would say.
When you start reaching a level of camera phones like this, 12.1 megapixel is in on flash, most importantly, a touch focus, which I just completely love. The
That is
very idea
brilliant.
of a touch focus is something that is almost dreamy.
It's brilliant. I mean, okay, I want to focus on that touch.
Touch, that's
Focus.
it.
I
You
mean,
don't have to
it
switch to
just
an area,
makes
it's
life
just
easy.
a little touch
Yeah.
and by default, I think is the most intuitive thing to do.
It's amazing.
You don't want to change your focus around. You just want
Absolutely.
to touch the focus and that's
And it
you're done.
happens.
So I think it's fantastic.
You know, the other feature which really got me on this is the smile shutter. I mean, come on, I mean, it's brilliant. You press it, if nobody smiles, it's not going to take a picture, you know?
So those sullen friends that we have sometimes,
Exactly,
we
they
never
have to
pictures of them
smile.
ever.
So I think it's a camera which will make people happy, you know?
Joyful, happy, smiley
Absolutely.
camera. Let's do the Twitter, the social networking
Yes.
part, something that I see you being very active. Okay.
Yes.
Now, some people say too intrusive. Some people say it's too in your face. I don't want my life to
Yes.
be. Some people say fantastic tool if you know how to use it right.
Absolutely.
What are you doing?
It's a mix of me reaching out to my fans who want to know what I'm all about, what I'm doing, where I'm going, who I'm meeting with, you know, what interviews I'm doing, so on and so forth. It's a great marketing tool for me saying that Acid Factory is releasing on the 9th of October. So you have about 8,000 people saying, hey, very good, all the best, we'll go watch it, we won't watch it. I get feedback, criticism, whatever it is.
Right.
At least I get to know what my fans, what the public wants of me. When people say intrusive, that's for you to control, I guess, you know, whether it's Facebook or any social networking site. You choose your friends, you choose who sees what you want them to see. So I don't know if it can get as intrusive as what you want them to see.
Okay. What about the fact that sometimes people say it takes the aura away from a celebrity? The very fact that they are reduced down to the fact that they are communicating with you on a direct one-to-one basis. Even a blog still keeps a distance where you post,
Right.
and then people post underneath you.
Yeah.
But here you're literally reaching out on a one-to-one. Do you think it takes the aura away?
I don't think so. For instance, if I'm a big fan of Brad Pitt, and I'm following him on Twitter, he's not going to be any less for me if he's going to be tweeting and I'm watching his life. He's not going to be any less. When I still meet him, he's that aura.
Between Facebook,
Yeah.
Orkut, Twitter, first choice?
I use Facebook. I use Facebook, so I'm more used to Facebook. I know the applications in Facebook. Yet, I don't use it to the full extent. You know, I see a lot of people getting into all their games and applications, and who has the time for all that? I mean, but people who have time have no life.
Great. We got a great review from you for the phone. We've understood a lot more about the career that you have, and congratulations. I'm sure Acid Factory sounds fantastic, very
Thank you.
intriguing. I'm sure it'll do very well. Thanks
Yes,
a lot.
it will.
Thanks, Dino.
Thank you. Thanks so
for
much.
being on the show. Okay.
This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV 24/7.